it's Miss Julie. I'm here for another Mini Maker story time, and my book today is called Goodbye Summer, Hello Autumn. So autumn is another word for fall. Maybe you're used to calling, we were in summer and we're moving into the season called fall, and it's also called autumn. So let's read about what that looks like in the world. Hello, late summer morning. The sun's shining, there's still some green. Hello, playful foxes and singing blue jays. Hello, we are busy looking for food. Some of us are heading south to our winter homes. So there's our blue jays and our foxes. Hello, walking stick and butterflies. Hello, we're surprised you saw us. We try our best to blend in, and we'll do the same in warmer places. So can you see those? I'm gonna stand up because they do blend in a lot. Do you know what a walking stick looks like? It's an insect that looks a lot like a stick. Do you see it? See right there? That looks like a stick. There's an eye, and you can see the legs. And then do you see the butterfly? It almost looks like a leaf on the tree, on the branch. So that's right there. Those do blend in. That's also called camouflage. Hello, beavers. Hello, chipmunks. Hello. We have no time to play because we're making cozy nests and dens. It will be cold soon, and we want to get ready. Hello, flowers. Hello. We are leaning into the sun, enjoying the last summer rays. Some of us, like asters and phlox, are late bloomers. We make the end of the season even more colorful. So late bloomer means they bloom later in the summer, so towards the end of summer. Hello, breezy wind. Hello. I love to whoosh drizzling leaves through the misty streets. Hello, chill in the air. Hello, it's time to bring out your thick sweaters and your scarves. You gotta bundle up when it gets colder. Hello, puddle. Hello. Now that wind has come, I often get covered with falling leaves. Do you see all the leaves in the puddles? Do you like to splash in puddles? It's kind of fun, isn't it? Hello, leaves. Hello. We are changing our colors. Some of us turn red or brown, while others turn gold or yellow or orange. The dogwood leaves turn purple. Look at all of our leaves on the ground. Hello, big orange sun. Hello. I am setting earlier and earlier now that summer is coming to an end, but I will see you tomorrow. So it's setting earlier. That means it's getting dark earlier. Goodbye, summer. Looks like everyone's nighttime now because the moon's out. Hello, autumn. So remember what another word for autumn is? Fall. And now we can tell because look at that scene. We have lots of different colors on our trees. It's not all green anymore like it was in the summer. Okay, I have another story. This is called That Pup. What's that big orange thing? It's a pumpkin. We have a lot of pumpkins in the fall. So let's see what that pup is up to. One day, my little dog followed her nose. And she stopped. She started to dig. What's she gonna find? What's she digging for? And she found, do you remember what that's called? We talked about that the first week. She found an acorn. This is fun, she said. So she followed her nose a little farther and started to dig a little more. Who's watching her dig? Do you see over there behind the fence? What is that? See right there up in the corner? Was it a squirrel? She found another acorn. Soon, my little dog was finding acorns all over the yard. She found one in a pile of leaves and one under the wheelbarrow. Do you see the one under the wheelbarrow? Yep. And she found one in the pumpkin patch. Do you see it? See it? Right there. She found one in my car and one among the sunflowers. And one inside an apple tree. Do you see it in there, in the hole? She found one on top of a stump. It's a stump. And one on the other side of the pond. Do you see the one on the pond? Right there. It's right by the dog. Soon, she had 10 acorns. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My little dog followed her nose again and bumped into, what'd she bump into? A squirrel. "What are you doing?" asked the squirrel. "I'm playing a game," said my little dog. "It's called Find the Acorn." "Little dog," said the squirrel, "I hid those acorns. I was saving them for winter." My little dog had an idea. "We can play a new game," she said. "It's called Put Back the Acorn." So my little dog and the squirrel ran around the yard together, hiding the acorns. So they put them back in all the spots, one by one. So the squirrel in the fall, so we talked about it was summer, and then we went into fall. And in the fall, the animals were busy. In our first book, they were getting ready for winter. And that's what the squirrel's doing. The squirrel is hiding acorns for the winter time. Okay, I have one more. I'm going to do a flannel board with you today. And this is called, it's based on the book called Fall is Not Easy. So to start off, I have a tree. My tree is bare. It's just branches. There's no leaves. And the tree says, winter's easy. This is what I look like in winter. No leaves. And then spring. Spring is easy. I have flowers on my tree. This is a flowering tree. So there's flowers and some leaves. Spring's easy. And then my tree says, and summer's easy. What do our trees look like in the summer? Do you remember from our books we read? They're green, aren't they? Covered in leaves. But the tree says, but you know what? Fall is not easy. I don't know what I'm supposed to look like in the fall. I try. Does that look like? Is that what a tree looks like in the fall? No, that's not right. Okay, try again, tree. And I try. What about that? Is that what a tree looks like in the fall with a smiley face? No. Try again. Tell the tree, try again. And I try. Is that what a tree looks like in the fall? Red and white stripes? No. Tell the tree, try again. Try again, tree. Can you help it? Can you think fall thoughts? Can you think fall colors? Oh, the tree thinks he's got it. Are you ready? Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Is that what a tree looks like in the fall? No. That's a pumpkin with a face. Do you see that on a tree? Say, try again, tree. Okay, now we have to think. We have to think really hard. What do our trees look like in the fall? Think about the colors that we talked about and we saw in some of the books we've read. Think, think, think. Okay. The tree thinks she's got it. Are we ready? Ta-da! I think he's got it. Red, yellow, orange, green, brown. Good job. This tree figured out fall. Okay, so our craft project today is based on, oh, here it is. Sorry, I dropped my. So you're gonna have a packet like this, and the main part of our project is this big leaf. And this leaf is called a maple leaf. You might be able to see those if you go on a nature walk sometime. There are lots of maple trees. Some of them look a little bit different, but basically the same shape. So see if you can maybe find one of these sometime when you're outside. So this is our maple leaf, and it's on watercolor paper, which is kind of a cool paper. It's very thick. It's a very thick paper. It kind of has a feel to it, so spend some time kind of feeling that. Maybe you've never felt watercolor paper before. So that's what we're gonna do our project on our leaf. I'm not gonna use a leaf to show you because I didn't wanna waste my paper by cutting this out. So I just have a scratch piece of paper that I'm gonna show you what to do with. And I also put some of those in your bag. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna use a special paint called liquid watercolors. So you have some of that in a little container like this, and liquid watercolors is just what it sounds like, very liquidy. So it can spill very easily. You'll want to put on a paint shirt and cover your work surface, and then I think try to find a plate or a dish. You want to keep your liquid watercolor paint in that, okay? And when we're painting with our brush, I just put mine in this baby food jar to make it a little easier. But when you're resting your brush, rest it on your plate. Don't put it inside your little container. It might tip over. So for this project, you have to do two things. You have to paint, and we're going to use our brush, and then you have to sprinkle. And what we're gonna sprinkle is in this other little container. So what does a sprinkle mean? You can think of it as a pinch. So you wanna pinch your fingers like this, okay? So you're gonna pinch a little bit of this is actually salt into your finger, and you're gonna sprinkle it on your plate after you've used some watercolor, okay? So we're not gonna dump it all on there. We're gonna do paint and sprinkle, okay? So I'm gonna open this up, and remember when we do it, we're just gonna use our fingers, our pincher fingers, and get a little bit. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna put your watercolor on there, and then you're gonna wanna sprinkle it with the salt, okay? So you're gonna paint a little bit at a time, and it's gonna be a little bit wet, but it'll absorb, and you're gonna sprinkle with the salt. So go ahead and you're gonna paint your whole leaf however you want it, and sprinkle with the salt, okay? So paint and sprinkle. Does that make sense? Then you're gonna let it dry, and it really won't take too long. The watercolor, you can see right now that this is already is pretty dry. The salt is still wet, but once it's dry, all dry, this is one I did in purple. You're gonna wanna take that and hold it over a trash can and scrape off the extra salt, and then you'll see this really cool effect. You see how I have all these color variations in there? That's a result of the salt interacting with the watercolor. So this is a really fun project to do. It's really fun to see what it ends up looking like. So just enjoy that. We're gonna use our orange, we're gonna paint, and then you have some scratch paper if you like to continue that. If you run out of liquid watercolors, you can make your own with food coloring and a little bit of water. So have a great time with this project. It's liquid watercolors, salt, and watercolor paper. See you next time.